Hey, it's Coach Christy here, and you have tuned into another episode of the Pretty Solid Podcast. Thank you all for joining me again on my channel. If you have not subscribed, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, like, share, follow, just so we can get the word out and so that we can have more people join the community here with us. So, without further ado, we will go ahead and hop into today's topic because it is a good one. I do feel like it's needed in today's climate. There are so many singles, so many people searching for their partner, searching for their soulmate, and I really think that in this space, a lot of people don't know how to truly just enjoy being single, truly enjoy the fruits of it. I think that a lot of people look at it as just like being lonely and not having a partner and things of that nature. And I do believe that there are pockets where you can possibly feel like, oh, I want somebody, or maybe a lonely feeling comes about because we're human. So I'm not disregarding saying that you should not have any feeling of some type of feeling of maybe feeling down about it. And I say that word. I don't even really want to use that word because I don't feel like you should feel down about it. But you may have pockets where it's like, I want somebody, just because we're human. But I don't want it to be where you're stuck in that place, right? Or you have this negative outlook about it, because being single can be a beautiful thing when you're working on yourself in the most positive way. So today I'm just going to give you three focuses for singles while you're in your journey that you should just make sure that you're doing for yourself so that you are the best and the most whole person you can be for your partner. Okay. So without further ado, we're going to hop into number one. Number one is your purpose. Do you know what your purpose is? If you don't know what your purpose is, are you seeking to find out what your purpose is? So that you can make sure that you are working on your purpose, perfecting that purpose, laboring in that purpose, in that mission statement for you. What is that mission statement for you? If that, like for me, for instance, I'll say, my mission statement for me and the work that I'm doing is life coaching. I do so many other things. I'm a creative, but really doing life coaching in this podcast, trying to uplift people to be better, especially for women. My main focus is women. And I just really want women to focus on, being more confident within themselves and being confident with who they are as an individual. I think a lot of times people get caught up with who they are and who they're attached to. And when they get in relationships, and they feel like they have this badge of honor because they have a partner, but who are you as an individual? So my purpose is to labor into my life coaching and to really starting to get so deep within this podcast. And that's why I've started this, and I'm trying to be very consistent with trying to post a video a week and being consistent on social media, period, is because it's part of my purpose. It's a piece of my purpose. And so whatever your purpose is, you need to make sure that you're 100% perfecting that craft. You're 100%, you're invested in it, and you're making sure that you're scaling it to the maximum. Because it's going to be peeling layers off of your past, because you're going to be focusing on something that's positive, uplifting, and that's getting you to be a better person. That could just be you. That could be you as a beautician, if you're doing hair or something like that, and you are very passionate about speaking to your clients and helping them through their life and things of that nature. And so you make sure that you grow hair very good. So you're perfecting the craft, making sure that you stay on top of all the new things, products, chemicals, and then you're also still pouring into your clients. And so you're helping them when they come sit in your chair. They leave your chair feeling beautiful, and also a part of them feels a little bit better and healed because of the conversation that you've had with them. So we can go into that all day long. There's so many purposes and things that you could be working on, but you really need to be praying and seeking God to find out what your purpose is and working on that first and foremost. Number two is your mental health. Making sure that you're working on your mental health. And this is one that right now is crucial. It's very crucial. There is a lot of death happening right now at the hands of male and female, because someone is being taken advantage of in a relationship and the other person is not, they don't have the mental capacity to take on the weight that is being put on their shoulders. And so when you truly do the work on yourself in your single season, you can fully be prepared to enter into a relationship. And when you see that it's not right and it's not equally yoked and it's not serving you to make you better, it's there just to pull you down, then when you have done the work, you can walk away from that immediately when you see it. You don't have to invest 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, and then feel like you're stuck in a situation because, oh, I put so much time into this. I'm gonna see it through. No, the second that you see that it does not serve you, this is not serving me at all, is pulling me down, then you can walk away from that. And so when you're working on your mental health, and that what that means is reading books about being single, reading books about relationships. You don't always have to just be in a, you don't always have to just like surround yourself by all the single things just because you're single. You can read about relationships. You can talk to healthy married people about relationships and about marriage so that they can prepare you when you enter into that chapter. So you're doing the work, watching videos. There's so many podcasts. My podcast is one, and there's so many other that you can listen to gain tips and knowledge on how you should prepare yourself for your relationship. Things that, warning signs, things that you should be looking out for that won't serve you, so that you know when you see those things, you're like, okay, no, that's not gonna speak to me. That's not gonna align with what I want. And so this is okay. So seriously, take your mental health so serious. Make sure that you're pouring into you. Make sure that you're investing in yourself on a daily basis. If that means giving yourself affirmations until you believe them, do what you need to do. Get that mental health in check. Find out your purpose. Work on your purpose diligently to make sure that you are maximizing your purpose. So that means that you ain't out here just trying to go to every other event so you can try to find a man. No, you're working on you, working on that purpose. You're working on that mental health, okay? Because you are reading the books, you're watching the videos, and you're pouring into you to make sure that you're the best version of yourself when you meet that person, okay? Last but not least, because I'm running out of time, body. Need I say more? Baby, your body is your temple. Work on that body. And so there's two pieces to this. If you feel like you're not in a place where you like how you look or whatever the case may be, when you go out in the public, if you're a woman, a man can see that. He can see that you're insecure. He can see that you may not be feeling the best with your body, and you could be an easy target. So I say that to say, get in the gym, work out. That don't mean you got to go in there and go be a bodybuilder. You can just start out with walking and then, build up off of that. But start getting active so that you can shed whatever weight and start feeling a little bit better about yourself and how you look. Okay. I want everybody to do the work. Definitely making sure that you are doing some type of physical work on your body. Like if that's working out outside, taking a walk outside, if you're more of an outdoorsy person, taking a walk outside, riding a bike, whatever that may be. If you are a gym type person, go to the gym, walk on a treadmill, do the bike there, or just, lift weights. But make sure that you are consistently working on yourself. One thing that I learned early on in my single journey was looking for, having my eyes set on men. I'm gonna just say it. Like, I wanted a man that looked a certain way, but I was not even doing none of the work to even try to look better myself. You see what I'm saying? Like, I was at a point to where I was not working out and I had picked up some weight, but you want a man pop, 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 ripped up. You know what I'm saying? Ma'am, chill, okay? Take a seat, because there is no way you could be over here wanting somebody chiseled. You ain't stepped foot in no gym. You ain't tied up a gym shoe. but and it's not even that I was like, strong handing people, but in my mind, literally, mental. Okay. In my mind, I wanted a certain thing. Okay. And not to say that, now I'm not saying I want someone that looks physically kept, but you can't want something when you're not doing it yourself, right? So just making sure that you are putting those, trying to put the daily deposits in to for your body. Not even just working out. That's eating. It's eating better. Now you may have a bad vice that got a stronghold on you, where you may eat a cup of ice cream every night, and you know that is not good. So in this journey, just like go down to half a cup. Once you get to half a cup, go down to a quarter of a cup. Then you just stop. Then you go to like, okay, I'm only gonna eat this on the weekends. So then you get it to where it's like you can still have the ice cream, but you have a healthier relationship with it instead of you eating a full blown bowl every night. Okay, so it's just having control and just making sure that you are, not overindulging in things. So the three things that I want to reiterate, it is your purpose, your craft, where you're gonna shine, where you're gonna make your mark in this world. Okay, your purpose, your mental health, that mind. Feed that positive thoughts, feed that good books, feed that with the education that you need. Okay, and your body. Work out, get healthy. Like we not getting younger. Even if you are a young person watching this video, you will not get younger tomorrow. You will be a day older. Okay, so it is making sure that you're putting that deposit in your body. Okay, and that means get physical, get active, move your body. If you don't move, your bones, joints, everything will get stiff, and then when you get older, you can't even move. I am going into another chapter next year. I'll be entering into my 40s, and so I want to be flexible. I want to be able to still feel lively and still feel young, but I don't want to just feel it in my mind. I want my body to be able to match that. So I'm working out. I work out daily to make sure that I'm putting that deposit in, making sure that, for one, I feel good for myself. I was at a point in my life where I did not like how I looked, and that's not okay. If you don't like how you look, you do something about it. And I did. I went to the gym. So making sure that you are the best version of yourself, so that when you meet your person, you can meet someone whole. They can see you as a whole individual. Now, not everybody is going to, see you as who you are. Some people will see you, and some people would just be like, I'm gonna just shoot my shot, because man, I'm gonna be shooting at the stars, but I'm gonna sure try. Okay, so don't take offense if somebody try to talk to you and you like, what I look like? Why they trying to talk to me? Because some people, they just gonna shoot their shot. Okay, so don't take offense to that. But in all seriousness, make sure that you are working on those three focus areas. And also, while you're working on those areas, make sure that you enjoy the journey. Okay, enjoy it, because once you get into a committed relationship and or marriage, you have to clock into that marriage daily. Okay, and you'll still be able to work on yourself as an individual, but now you have someone else that you're focused on, and you all are doing things as a dual couple. You all may be doing projects together now, so it's like now you have all these other different compartments that you have to pour into, whereas when you're single, you can pour into yourself, making sure that you are all that you need to be. Okay, and then when you get into the relationship, it's like you get with someone that's whole and that has their stuff together, that has worked on themselves. Now this is a beautiful thing. Now we can both work on our purpose, and if our purpose, don't let our purpose come together like a puzzle. Okay, don't let me be out here life coaching and you a speaker. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's something that's different, it's just like, still like someone that has worked on themselves and did the things that they should do, and then you've done the things you should do. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful story. And so that's what you want. And even if it does not happen when you want it to happen, you'll get a sense of having fulfillment and knowing that I've done the work for me. I see a lot of people that are single and they are like out of a relationship, and then they are just so hell bent on getting into a new one. And so they are constantly bumping their heads in new relationships that don't serve them any purpose. They don't serve them at all. It's not moving them in the positive. They are being pulled down into the negative. But because they don't want to sit and be single and sit in solitude, they would rather just go be with someone else. And this is why we have the situations that we have where lives are being taken, because the mental health is not as stable as it should be, because you have not taken the time to pour into yourself. You just wanted a body in your home with you. So the next person that told you you got pretty brown eyes and you curvy, you fell for it. So it's like, make sure that those 3 areas, make sure that you are really focusing on those 3 areas. Okay. That's all that I have. I think I went a little bit longer, but I think that you get the gist of what I'm saying. If you yourself or you know someone that needs life coaching through being single, please let them know to go to my website, coachchristy.com, and book a session with me so that we can start working on them and having sessions to make sure that they are going to be the best version of themselves. Okay. Also, on all platforms, you can follow me at Coach Christy on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Make sure that you're following me at Coach Christy and hit the like button, subscribe, and make sure that you share this. Share this video, because we want to get the word out and we want to help singles. We want more singles being healthy so that we have more healthy couples, right? So I'm not going to take up any more of your time. Thank you all for watching this video. If you like this, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts. And until the next video, you all be blessed. It was a pleasure speaking with you all. Love you. Until the next one. Peace.